Hey guys, welcome to Smart Investing. So, today's stock, I'm not reviewing three stocks. Uh, I hope I make you guys laugh. I'm only gonna do one stock because this is gonna be like the worst stock of the year for the banking services sector. I was honestly debating for the last hour if I should include these uh, evaluation within the three stocks, or should I do it separate and just do the one stock? The stock that I'm talking about is none other than Silicon Valley Bank. Um, I'm sure many of you have heard of this fiasco, so we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna start from scratch and click on this stock. First and foremost, my expectations for this stock, I'm expecting very bad numbers and just horrible, horrible data. Really, uh, if if I remember correctly, um, I at one point they were about to go bankrupt, but I think um, they received some kind of bailout from the government, if I remember correctly. I can't remember the amount or anything like that, but I know that they're pretty much doing nothing. I honestly don't know why this company didn't go bankrupt and they should. Uh, I'm surprised they're in the OTC market. Funny thing is, I mentioned that months ago, way before in the banking stocks and even the stock market in general. Um, if it had really high success in the past, I think it would be fair to actually throw it back into the minor leagues, as I call it, back into the over the counter market and pretty much prove itself again to see if it has what it takes to be a successful business once again with the right business model and the right management and the right team. So anyhow, let's jump right into this. So we have here. I think I actually reviewed this before, during the time it was actually at like during the exact time it was actually uh, in that downtrend for that month. So it's not ticker symbol SVB or SIVB. I have ticker symbol SIVBQ. So this is, I don't know if everything was transferred from one ticker symbol to the next because this looks like a different class of shares. I'm not sure what kind of class this is. So here are the numbers. We have this stock at 40 cents and it has lost 15%. 15% seems like a lot, but when the stock is this cheap, uh, it's only going to get worse. If anybody thinks they're going to buy this stock under $1 and wait for it to shoot up again and make millions, you are highly mistaken because obviously you are not doing your due diligence. And I, for one, am doing my due diligence. So I guess I'm doing it for you. Volume is at close to half a mil. Market cap is at 24 million. I'm surprised, uh, really, the volume is that high. I would have expected this in the thousands. So 52-week high, obviously, for the beginning of the year was pretty high, close to $600. 52-week low was 21 cents, measly 21 cents. That is definitely a huge range. That is almost basically a $600 range. This is unheard of. I've never seen a $600 range um, differential. And if I have seen it, it is extremely rare to see. Earnings per share is at 25. I think those are old numbers. PE ratio is only at 0.01. Price to book is at 0. Price to sales is at 0. Turnover is less than 1%. So somebody got stuck with the bag. Dividend yield is at 0, so no dividends. And we have here just awful numbers. I mean, this is a stock that it was good throughout the beginning of the year and pretty much went dead just 2 months into the beginning of the year. So from being number one, well, I wouldn't say number one, but from being a decent stock all the way to dog crap with fleas. Now moving on to the chart. I mean, we have here the 5-year chart. Look at this, a few $100s. 2020, it went down for a little bit. It picked up like crazy during 2021. And these are just monster valuations. It pretty much tripled all from the low of 2020. It at least tripled its valuation and market cap. And then obviously you see these trends going lower, lower, and lower. Then you can see here around, let's go to last year. You can see here at around August, it started to be flat. And all of a sudden it dropped. That was to a low again. Then it started to pick up. I think if nothing ever happened, it would have remained in this level around the 260s. But unfortunately, it suffered, basically it looks like it jumped off a cliff because that's exactly what happened to it. It pretty much fell to its own demise, and that was it. That was pretty much the game changer for that stock. Pretty much went flatlined up until now. So this stock is like I said, it's dog crap with fleas. I can't believe analysts have rated this. This is insane. I don't know what idiots would even recommend this for a buy or even a hold. I mean, talk about Wall Street being careless. I mean, just unbelievable. We have here quant ratings. Everything here should be a 1. I don't know why this wasn't even updated. The highest rating that we have is growth. Obviously, these gotta be old numbers. So anyhow, I don't know how often this gets updated, but this is just way off. Overall rating was a 3 out of 5. This is just unbelievable. Laughable, really. So financials, they went from Q4 being positive, and the estimates were actually flatline, meaning they stayed the same pretty much throughout the whole year. And obviously, how are you going to report such a high negative number? So they are expected to have like negative 26 earnings. We have ROA gotten lower year to year. You see ROE gotten lower year to year. These were just obvious signs. Earnings per share, pretty high, but you can see here their margins slightly going down, and then debt to asset, pretty high, over 90%, pretty typical. Good move into the cash flow. Excuse me, sorry. Operating cash flow 2.86. So negative 8 billion. Sorry, point 8. So negative 800 million. So yeah, there you have it. No dividends, and then, well, actually they did. Last time they paid was in 1992. Just awful, awful, awful. So there we have it. 40 cents for Silicon Valley Bank. Still looking at these numbers. I want to see who the CEO is. Interim Chief Financial Officer Nicholas Grossi. Wow, unbelievable. So they do not have a CEO. They do have an executive team still that is still on this board. I think I would have quit. Even people on the board, they still have people working for this team, for this company. Very old uh, lineup here, very old lineup. And yeah, there you have it. Just unbelievable. Institutions, let's see. All these institutions that decreased their position, not surprised. Everybody like pretty much sold out. Look at all this. So we have all the losers here. So we have, I want to see who bailed out in, wow, look at the last day of March. 331. Look at all these dates. 331, 331, 331. Look at all these management firms. Oh, I'd love to see them lose. Wow, I'm not gonna go over this list, but I just want to see how far down this list is. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So, you know something, looking at this list for the last day of March, I would expect the banking services sector on that day for 331 was actually uh, a very bearish day because of all these orders being put in. So that only tells me that if there's ever a raid for a downtrend, they can only do it the last of the month. Because I'm sure they have to fill out paperwork or whatever it is that they do. And then I'm sure they have to get approval from senior management and partners and all these other people involved and all this processing. And then the funny thing is, for little guys like myself, retail investors, we don't have to go through any of that because we're independent. Yes, it's extremely hard to do asset management when you're doing it by yourself. and you're not really managing too many people's money or anything like that, or you're pretty much not managing money at all unless you're licensed and insured. But other than that, people want to give their own opinion, which is fine. And again, you see still this list is going on and on and on. So that's giving me an advantage, telling you guys as well. So that's giving you guys an advantage as well. So there you go. So many companies putting in the last day of the month, any given month, that they need to sell their positions. So there you have it. This stock is just awful. These were in the ETFs. This is the ETFs that actually hold SVB. So I can't name them all. I mean, there's just way too many. But there you have it. A lot of losers uh, during that time in that first quarter. So yeah, there you have it. Silicon Valley Bank, awful stock, dog with fleas. I don't know what else to say. I think this is the worst stock of the year. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.